you can do it. All right. How do we sound?
Facebook Live.
How do we sound, Christopher?
Hello, Christopher.
Hello, Christopher. Okay, let me.
Syphilis check. Syphilis check.
When your favorite band
That's
or your
from
favorite
Wayne
rapper, whatever, when they would put out an album,
Aerosmith.
and you were there on opening day, and you would unwrap it, you pop it in your car,
Where's
and
my
you wouldn't
scarf
even leave
on
the
the mic?
parking lot of the record store. This is where you're getting that first track.
Yeah.
I miss that so much.
Yeah. A lot of that
That's-
stuff, man.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What was the thing you missed about
When your
favorite?
favorite band or whatever, they would put out an album, and then that day it released, you were there
How
at
we
the
sound,
record
Chris?
store, you got it, you went out to your car, you popped it in, you didn't even leave the parking lot of the record store,
Mhm.
you were just jamming it, and this was like the first time you heard it.
Mhm.
I miss that.
Remember how hard
That
it was to
was
try to
fun.
find a song on a tape?
Oh, God.
on a new tape, you had to like fast forward it. I get the lyrics out, and I'd read the lyrics with the song. And, okay, that's when that song ends, and just kind of follow the lyrics.
But then
That
they
was
made
like
those ones that it automatically stopped at the dead space.
Oh, those tapes,
Yeah!
yeah. Oh, the good old days.
All right.
How we sounding, Chris? Oh, he's still loading.
Okay.
I'm still in my mom's
How we
house,
sounding, Facebook Live?
was
my
him.
old room. I still
was
got
him
towers
telling
and
you-
towers of CDs. Just,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, and now I every one of those CDs, like this whole wall full of CDs, it's all on my phone now.
Monica's on here.
Right. Which is it's kind of sad, right? Because I'm moving and I'm packing
Allegedly.
up stuff, and I have all these all these CDs, and I'm thinking, do I keep them? Do I not keep them? And like,
Oh, I keep
thinking,
them.
Yeah,
I
mean,
pay.
Hey, your friend Epi Quiroga.
I
says
see
we have
ya.
good sound.
I see ya, Epi. All right, thanks, buddy.
Remember of all your
Okay.
CDs on all these sleeves? I
All
used to
right.
carry like a
Hey,
binder.
Monica.
Oh, we're good to
Leave it
go.
in my car.
Good to see you.
Chris
Okay.
says we're good.
Okay, all right. We'll get this party
Your
started
car
then.
get broken into
Get
and
this
you
All right.
party
take it.
started.
Damn it.
And you were like, that took me months.
In 5, 4. All right, everybody. Saturday night Super Show coming at you live, unless you're listening on the radio. So, man, I'm so excited to be coming in today because the weather's nice and cool, and I'm feeling good. I'm in a great mood, and I'm excited because we have a friend of ours, comedian Sam Demaris, in the house. And,
Hey, yeah.
and he came on a good day because we got donuts.
That's right.
We got donuts. We got donuts from Duck Donuts. Man, I'm going to talk about that in a minute because
if they didn't have donuts, I'd still be in the hotel right now.
That's right. Right. He heard donuts and he was in here. And then we got our other buddy here, Rudy Apolinar, in here doing Rudy's movie reviews.
Hello.
We're going to be talking about Bohemian Rhapsody, which obviously
Are there
that's-
any donuts in that movie?
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Right.
No
Smart.
spoilers.
Because if you said no, I'm not going.
They're donuts, but they refer to him as heroin in the movie.
Wow.
I
Okay.
don't want to give that away, but yeah.
So so we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a blast, and then of course, producer Mike in studio,
Co-host / producer Mike.
co-host / producer Mike. Yeah, he's been bumped up to the A team.
Okay, so heroin and bumped up.
Yeah.
That's a code
So I
for
told-
everyone at
hey,
home.
that's why I'm in such a good mood. Yeah, Roman's all excited today. Why is he so excited?
There's some guys here with badges.
Yeah, you don't need no stinking badges. And then of course we got Chris on the 1s and 2s. I don't know who he's waving at over there. It's not even. Yeah. So, but Chris, he already came in and tried some donuts, so he's on a sugar high over there. He's supposed to be in a meeting right now, but again,
Just to KTSA admin,
yeah.
he's supposed to be in there.
yeah.
But he
he's
says,
working
I'm
hard.
going to hide over here.
He's working hard. He is not in here eating donuts. Yeah, he's working hard. He's working hard. So
He says
anyway.
shush. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so awesome. Hey, but Sam, yeah, thanks for coming in, man. Now,
Yeah, bud.
you're in town through the weekend.
Yeah, playing the Improv downtown.
All right.
I'm there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturdays, Friday and Saturday, 2 shows. So come out there and have a drink with me and bring donuts.
Bring donuts. He's on these donuts now. So yeah. So be at the Improv downtown. That's an awesome place. I love that. I love that club. And you've come from L.A., right?
Yeah, I
Hailed from L.A.
Well, no, hails from Houston, Texas.
Yeah, from Texas.
I moved out to LA in
Out to LA.
2016.
Okay.
Big mistake.
Why is that? Cost of living or just
Man,
pollution?
Let me tell you something.
Take a pick.
There's things like about Texas that you get used to, and you just they're always there. And then when they're not, you're like, oh, this sucks. You go out
Big
to LA,
red.
it's a $10. You go somewhere like a $10 cheeseburger, and then you get it. It's the size of one of these donuts. And
Oh man.
portion sizes are ridiculous
Really?
in California. Yeah. Unless you go get Mexican food.
Okay.
The Mexicans still give you like regular Mexican portions
Good.
food.
Mexican
But-
portions. That's
Yes.
what we're looking for.
I like that. Yeah.
But like in Californians, they get so excited about the wrong stuff. Like they're just In-N-Out Burger, In-N-Out Burger. I'm like, dude, you come to Texas, I give you one Whataburger, you will burn every In-N-Out Burger
They
to the
love
ground.
In-N-Out over there.
It's
I mean,
terrible.
we got it here now, and people were like losing their minds when it was coming out. I was like,
It's
well,
terrible.
it's okay. Like, you know,
I tried one. It was all right.
It's all
It was
right.
like-
Nothing to write home
Yeah,
about.
it's like if you just said burger in the dictionary, like you just want a regular old basic burger, that's In-N-Out.
There it is.
You go to Whataburger, but yeah. So when you move out to California, there's no Whataburger, and like I said, the Mexican food portions, they're good, but let's be honest, guys, they're not our Mexican.
It ain't Mexican food like
Mexican
Mexican
food.
food.
They're
If I
not.
remember right, I'm in
No,
California a long time.
No, see,
but it's not the
we
same.
we have Texas, Mexico, and we have Mexico. They have beach Mexicans out there.
Yeah.
and-
Wow.
yeah.
Is that like a zombie Mexican?
Right,
What is
right,
Mexican?
right, right.
Bro,
Right.
don't be adding pineapples and coconut into our
Yeah.
Mexican food,
Oh,
man. Like,
Come
don't-
on, man. That's
Gotcha.
Don't do
horrible.
that.
The
Like,
Samoan
that's
Mexicans.
horrible.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
man.
they're like, no, we got
That's
the
why
real
people are leaving
Mexican food out
California.
here. And I'm like, no.
Oh, God.
That's
no.
funny.
I think pineapple. You know, people add that to all kind. When I first tried pineapple pizza, now I got to say I did enjoy it, but with Canadian bacon.
It's
But
good.
that's
That's my
about it.
favorite. By
But
the way.
that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's about the
It's
best I
grown
can
on
do.
me. I hated it at first.
Okay.
Like, I like my pizza to be
That's my
bold.
wife's favorite,
as a
and I
kid.
didn't want to try it, and I tried it. I was like, you know what? It's all right every once in a while.
But there's some things, but I could see like, no, man, don't throw that in because that's not really Mexican food, if you ask me. It's almost like when they came out with fish tacos. I'm like, nah. And then I tried one, and I went, it was okay, but
And then
why?
they got like
Yeah.
cabbage and coleslaw and the fish
No,
tacos out
see.
there. And I'm like, what
See.
are you doing? I was like,
No.
dude, but
no.
my homeboy's abuelita slapped the hell out of you for putting that.
Yeah, that's almost like I
Front
think the
hand
first time
and
I went to
backhand.
was it North or South Carolina, and they said, hey, we're gonna go to a barbecue. I saw
Oh,
right a
boy.
barbecue, and I'm like, what is this? Like it was like just like vinegary type meat,
Vinaigrette?
vinegar,
Like the
on
vinegary
meat.
sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, this is horrible.
It's that real thin
Yeah.
sauce or whatever. And
And just like shredded meat with the, I
Then-
was like, this.
then they're like, well, what kind of sauce do y'all use in Texas? I'm like, we don't, because we know how to cook.
You don't need to.
that
Don't have
sauce,
to cover anything up.
that sauce is a crutch. You're
Look.
covering up.
Sauce
You're
is a
covering up the
crutch.
fact that you don't have no spices in your kitchen.
That's what I'm saying, man. I just so depending where you go, you know, the different stuff you try, it's like it's not like Texas.
No.
Texas.
No.
I you know, and it's funny, you know, we just had these elections and we had this Beto and Ted Cruz thing and I just posted something, you know, I have friends that like either or, right?
Both sides, right?
And but I just posted something like, you know, hey, Texas is like the most prosperous state in the US, right? Like be proud of Texas. And then like there's people that start talking mess about Texas. I'm like, come on, man. This is Texas.
What you should have said is,
You don't talk.
come on
right.
down here.
Right, right.
Mhm.
You don't
Let's
talk
get it
much about
on.
Texas, man.
Say it here.
Say
don't,
it
don't-
here,
don't say it on
right,
social
yeah.
media. Come
Look,
here.
Oh man.
Come
you
to
know,
San Antonio
it
and
just
say what you had to say about Texas. Look, as far as politics, like I don't really get into it much or whatever. I thought that Beto guy ran a really cool campaign, and I just don't like Ted Cruz's voice.
Well, I think that's a lot of Ted Cruz's problem is that he looks like the grandpa from the Munsters, all right?
Right.
See,
And
I thought
that's
you looked
part
like
of it.
Eddie Munster got old. That's what I thought.
Hey, everything's about related to Munsters. So I
Yes,
think
but
that's
we're
a
on
lot
the
of it
same
is
page.
It's
Yeah.
the look in the voice too.
Mhm.
That it's almost like what was it in Step Brothers? Remember Will Ferrell? He's talking to that dude, and the dude's like, "I just don't like your face." He's like, "Is there anything I can do about that?" No, I just want to punch you right in the
Yeah.
face. Nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. So unless you're gonna
Well,
change your face,
I want to say this to Beto. Thank you for spending millions of dollars in Texas. We appreciate it.
stimulate the economy, you know, and so anyway, you know, but and then,
I didn't get none of it.
and so right, no, you're right. It's not like I want to
Whatever,
sign
Beto, I'm
company or
glad you
anything.
lost. Where's my money?
Where's my money at? So, but kind of, yeah. But on that note of politics, you know, I had noticed I didn't get to see the whole story, but that Prince, you know, rest in peace. Prince, that his estate is telling the Trump administration to stop using Purple Rain. I guess maybe they used it at some rallies or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm like, that's so odd because
How-
why Purple Rain of all songs?
Okay, and I told you earlier, blue and
Oh,
red.
yes, what was your thing?
to-
Blue and red
together
make
makes purple.
And
That's a great theory.
However-
Awesome theory. Yeah.
However, everyone who gets these songs played is getting paid because otherwise they wouldn't be being used.
That's true. That's
So
true. But
I
he's
think-
got enough money where they probably don't care.
But I
Nah,
think
he-
it's one of those where like, oh yeah, we hate it, but like, yeah, thank you, ka-ching.
Here's the thing: it makes no sense for Trump to use a song because the first line in the song is never meant to cause you any sorrow. Everything Trump has ever done has been completely deliberate. It's been, yes, you're shut down at the airport, but I never meant to call you any sorrow. No Muslims allowed in here, but I never meant to cause you any sorrow. Hey, Mexicans, we're building a wall and we're throwing you out, but I never meant to cause you any sorrow. Liar! That's why they told him. That's why they told him don't use the song anymore, because you're lying to people.
What would be another one that he could probably use? You know, international lover. I don't know. No, international hater.
Get in my car.
Oops, I did it again.
Oops, I did it again.
Oops, I did it again. That should be. Oops, I did it again.
Oh man, that's
I kicked you out. I kicked you out. I put your kids in cages. Oops, I did it again.
See, my thing though now is the visual though of Trump in a Prince purple outfit is stuck in my head.
Why did you have to do that? Oh my God!
Hold on. Yeah, see, that's
Get it out now.
Everybody that I've ever seen at all the pimp and hoe balls that I've been to have been with people with net worths at least 500,000. So
how many?
He'd be in a purple outfit with that orange hair. He looked like an eggplant.
hey, as long as he's got the cane going with
be
it.
very eggplanty.
That's
Oh
all you gotta
God!
have.
Yeah, in the cup. So
and you have to have that
anyway,
pimp
but
hand strong.
I'm glad
True.
that stuff's over
Very
though.
true.
I tell you what, these bitch, I have people losing their minds. Like even my own mom was fighting with people. Like I'm like, Mom, what do you like? My mom. First of all, why is my mom on Facebook? my mom, and because my mom, like sometimes I'll get into some things with people, and my mom will jump in, like she'll jump in.
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah, where are you at? Like what, Mom? No, don't you? I gotta.
My mom is on Facebook. We are not friends.
That's dude. I know,
she-
but how do
I
I
was like-
unfriend my mom? I've unfriended my wife a few times.
No, I tell
But
my
I'm-
mom, I'm like, look, there are things that I say on there that you don't want to see. There are things, especially that my friends and my fans say in the comments that you just don't want to see. And my mom is like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I should stay away. So we just agreed to. Look, if there's something really cute, like if I post something of my daughter or whatever, I'll just send you the photo.
Yeah.
But you don't need to be on my Facebook.
That's right. And that's true because sometimes not even what you say, it's at the comments, right?
Right.
People start, and next thing you know, you're off on something, and you're like, all right, I think I was going to step away from this for a
Well,
minute.
yeah, because like I got a lot of comedy fans, and comedy fans are crazy. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And like my daughter's grandmother, she came at me on something in the comments about something. And then
Came at you.
yeah, she just disagreed with me, and she said something snippy like at me, and I was asleep, and before I could wake up and see it, like some of my fans just attacked her, just ripped her apart, and she sent me a message going, "Hey, can you get these people to stop this?" And I was like, "No,
Too late.
no,
You brought that upon yourself.
you gotta understand, like if you got something to say to me, you need to call me and talk to me personally, like."
Yeah.
We're family. We don't talk through social media
Right.
because
No,
when
not
they
a good
come
idea.
at you, I'm not jumping in to save you.
Right.
You came out and you wanted to act the fool and be the contrarian publicly. This is what happens.
Yes.
My mom one time went on somebody, went after somebody, and the first thing I was like, Mom, please don't, because this person has
crazy.
nothing else to do. But
Those are the
this.
worst.
And so, Mom.
Hey, I have other things to do. Okay,
Right.
she should have said what she said. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mike's a compulsive poster, but his stuff's funny.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
and-
thank you, thank you
yeah.
very much.
So,
Well,
no,
I posted something about hashtag beat her down, Jim Acosta, and people are losing their mind. And when I went to go pick him up at his hotel, I said I should not have started this before the show because I can't finish it now.
right. And that's the other thing. That's pisses you off too, because this is a real world. Like something happens, like you got to go do something, you got to whatever, and you're in the middle of something. All of a sudden they're like, "What's the matter?" You walk away.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like,
You
"Man,
chicken?
you
You
know,
afraid?
get a life." Right. I'm eating dinner. No,
I got
I'll be
a
back to you in a
job.
minute.
I have a job.
I have
things
a
to
real
do.
life.
This guy was
I'm
bleeding
making
out.
love. Like I'm doing something.
This guy was
You know.
bleeding out in the street. Okay,
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, whoa. It's like, look, man, just because I'm not sitting in the
The
basement.
people have nothing to do, like they'll clap at you, and then like if you go do something else, you're right. They leave like 7 more messages,
Right,
and they
'cause
just,
you're not
they're just
responsible.
like,
Yeah.
look at this, I
Yeah,
can get all
yeah,
this out, I can
yeah.
get all this out, blah, blah, blah. And I love coming back. Like after I come back and I see that they left 7 long wordy things, whatever. I love coming back. We're just going, so what?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Your point is.
Because I can see him just banging the keyboard, just like, that was supposed to get him.
Yeah. Right.
Or I just send a gif of somebody just shrugging their shoulders like, man.
or man, or okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, because like I said, some people, that's all they got to do. And we got lives, man. We got to realize you got stuff you're doing.
Now-
Your life's interesting. You got stuff you're doing.
On the
you
other
don't gotta
side-
the highlight every day isn't just fighting on social media.
Yeah.
I've had knockdown dragouts on social media, and at the end of the day, they either sent me a request or I sent them a request because when they can argue
Sure.
and make fun of you and never actually really get personal, that's a good friend to have.
Yeah.
See, I like because like I said, I like trolling the trolls.
Do you?
But yeah, no, because that's the people who are on there just like, oh, I'm gonna say this. I know you don't believe it. You're just taking the opposite opinion because like I got
Right.
4,800 people on there, and you're not even talking to me. You're talking to the 4,800
Right.
people who read
I'm
it.
giving you an audience.
You're acting a fool because you have an audience.
Yeah.
And then like I said, I'll let them do their whole little diatribe, and then just go, so what, or something like that. And I'll mess with them, and I get them to blow up, and then finally I'll regroup. I'll gather myself. I'll come back with something, and I'll make you look completely stupid. And you know what? You said like sometimes you end up friends with them. I'm already friends with them. But what kills me is that like I'll come back, I'll make them look completely stupid, and then they'll send me a private message going, "Hey man, we're cool, right?" Nah, we don't do this here.
Right.
You
Right.
want to do that
Publicly,
in front of
go
the
public,
audience?
yeah.
We do this in front of the audience.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
you want to apologize? Hey, dude, I apologize. I didn't really mean that. I will
Right.
screenshot it and I'll put it right in the comments. Like, you don't get to apologize
Right.
privately
Right.
when
Yeah.
you call me out publicly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
No.
I've had people do that too. And it's like, wait a minute, go back on that thread and say what you're saying right
Yeah,
here.
you don't
Right.
want to publicly eat crow, but you still want to stay friends. No.
No,
Now
but-
you're out of. Now you have no more audience because I'm blocking you because you're a coward.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. I had a friend of mine there. He was like, man, like there's a couple people. He goes, hey, Roman, why do you even, go back for the? He goes, they never have an audience until you're engaging them.
Yep.
And I said, yeah, I know, but sometimes they keep me entertained. After a while, it gets old and they're bloated. But some of them I do keep them around because it keeps me entertained and it makes them look. It's funny to slap them around sometimes and all that.
And the thing is with me, okay, one, look, I do comedy. I've done it for 17 years, right? I'm really good with the wit, okay?
Yeah, that's your thing.
Two, when you come at me on social media, whatever, and you're on my page in front of that audience, that's not your audience. It's mine.
Yeah.
Do you think for 1 second I'm going to let you win this?
Right,
Mm-mm.
right,
Yeah.
right. That's right.
I can't let you win this.
Right.
You're like
Like,
the bus
no
driver.
matter
I will kill us all. I don't
Yes.
care.
Gosh,
I
all
will,
going
I will
over the
bring
cliff, bro.
face down, Facebook down all
Yeah.
over the world before I let
We
you
will
win.
Thelma and Louise this thing.
And you know what? I have to admire that because, like you say, you go back and forth with arguments. I purposely avoid any like sensitive conversations. I'll talk movies all day,
Right.
but now on social media, with everything so things can be
Yeah.
taken the wrong way. I
That's
personally
crazy.
just stay out of it.
No,
I
you're
avoid
right.
it at
You're
all.
right. And
Yeah.
I don't talk about Trump. I do not talk about
Yeah.
gun control. I don't like. And look, people know me. They know. Look, I own guns,
Yes.
and I believe in the religion. I don't do either. But so when people post things, they're like, "Yeah, this gun thing is stupid," blah blah, and they'll tag me, and I'm like, "Yo, remove the tag." Like
Don't tag me in your stuff. Right.
Yeah.
I am a comic. I am here to talk about things that are funny. If I do bring up something about politics, if I bring up something about Trump, it's because he did something that I thought was hilarious.
You can
and then
make
people are
jokes.
like, "Oh, you're just attacking him because you're a Democrat." I'm like, "No, I'm attacking him because that was funny."
That was funny.
That
I
was
don't care
funny.
who you are.
Funny
Right.
is
Yeah.
funny.
They do. He was walking around with a piece of toilet paper on him. That has nothing to do with left or right, Democrat or Republican. That's a dude in office with a piece of toilet paper on him.
Yeah.
And I don't care
Right.
if you're libertarian. It's hilarious.
That's right. That's right. But I think
You have-
everybody's just so.
You have
I
an
know.
army of dudes in suits
Right.
following you around, protecting
got
you, and
toilet
not
paper.
one of them told you that toilet paper stuck to you.
Right. Right. Right.
I don't care what side of the fence you land on. That's hilarious.
Yep.
And your wife who you cheated on, she ain't gonna tell you.
Well, now
No, walk around with the toilet paper.
they're,
Yeah.
they're
Go
gonna
ahead.
have a code word for that, sir. Shoe ISIS. Shoe ISIS.
Shoe
ISIS.
Shoe bomb. Well, yeah, because like I'm sorry, I'm chewing donuts. These duck
From
donuts.
Duck
Duck
Donuts.
donuts again. Oh my god, I watch them make these things.
Mhm.
They
Would you like
and
to
the
take
nice
one?
thing is,
Hold on, I have
the-
to get Angelita.
you know, some
better
donuts
get over here.
are soup. The donut itself is so sugary, so then the toppings make it too sugary. It's kind of like cake. I mean, that's why I'm here. You're talking, and I'm just like
Yeah.
plowing down donuts.
Plowing down.
Plowing down. So, anyway, but too, you'll see people like, you people talk about biased media and this and this that. I saw this article the other day, and to me, it was one of the most unbiased, like straightforward articles I'd seen. It was like just posting kind of stats and numbers, and you still have people who went in the comments going, "Way to show your true colors!" Like
Oh.
this, what? Like
Yeah.
it's not even nothing.
That's your fault, man. I don't go to the comments anymore. I just
But
don't.
sometimes they
Like,
make me laugh because people are funny.
Yeah.
People are brutal.
I'm making like maybe 3 or 4 down.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
yeah.
then I
but
just
some of
quit.
it, some of it is pretty funny. There's some things that the comments are funnier than any article, or the article's not even the
Yeah.
point. It's the comments that you just sit there and go, "That is hilarious." All right, so chewing these donuts. All right,
Must
well, I
be
tell
comedians.
you know what? What helps bring people together in these political times? Donuts.
And
A
libations.
strong drink. So, so if you enjoy delicious libations, you'll enjoy some Tito's vodka. Here's a quick word from them.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's original craft vodka. In 1995, Tito set out to build a microdistillery, incorporating elements of artisan craftsmanship from boutique wineries into the spirits industry. Pot distilled, made from corn, Tito's is naturally gluten-free, crafted in Austin, Texas, to be savored by spirit connoisseurs and everyday drinkers alike. For Tito's recipes, infusion ideas, Tito's swag, or to learn more about our story, visit Tito'sVodka.com. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, crafted to be savored responsibly.
All right. We're talking vodka here. I asked Sam if he likes Tito's. He said he's a Tito's fan, so that's good.
But I'm a bigger whiskey drinker.
And then we start talking whiskey. Rudy's a whiskey guy. So, Rudy, do you ever enjoy a little bit of a drink while you're watching movies, or do you feel you need just an unclouded mind?
At home, when I'm sitting down watching,
I drink alone.
I drink alone. There's a song. Who sings that song? I know
George
that.
Thorogood.
There you go. Yeah. I love
and
that
the
song.
Destroyers.
Yeah, good old George Thorogood. No, at home I drink Jack Daniels. I'm a Jack Daniels guy with just some ice.
Look at you. All right.
That is.
Yeah, we just
that's-
became best friends in a while.
Did we just become best friends? I think we did.
I prefer the John Dickel, $5 for a gallon.
George Dickel.
Wow.
George Dickel.
George, yeah.
John's the even cheaper version.
That's the only other whiskey made in Tennessee besides Jack Daniels.
Wow,
Really?
I did not know that.
Did I know
No,
that?
I want to tell you, we've been doing this for 5 years. There's over 100 bottles in the studio. Like we have raffles. We autograph empty bottles and we send them to our fans. And
Oh,
our fans,
nice. Very
our
cool.
fans send us in whiskeys. There's a one out of Kentucky called Blanton's. It's got a
I have
little
not tried
horse on the top of the bottle. It is incredible. But Jack Daniels is 100% my go-to.
Yeah.
Well, Mike meant John Dickel, the man.
Yes.
He says he enjoys a good
$5.
John Dickel.
$5
Yeah,
a gallon.
He's a guy over on the
As
north
long as
side.
as long as he's hydrated.
You better be. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Well, so Angelita, who is our one of our co-producers here on the show, brought us in toys
Help.
and stuff.
From-
I'm not exactly sure why. Can you care to explain?
Because she was late.
What? When you're running late, you got time to stop and get toys?
Right? No. Just because I wanted to bring y'all something.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, thank
That's
you.
sweet.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay,
much.
so I've got a
Because the only thing I brought last time was STDs. That's
couple
why.
of right. What does STD stand for? Super tight
I
diatribes.
was talking about sexually
Yeah.
transmitted diseases.
So, okay, so one of these is an emoji cup, and
Everybody
then
gets-
I got
gets a
a
cup.
brain teaser challenger. My mind's challenged enough, but thank you.
His
though.
brain teaser is getting it
welcome.
open.
Super sweet. Okay, well, yeah, that's the teaser is trying to open the package. So hey, so speaking of toys, I don't know if you guys saw this. The Magic 8-Ball toy is getting inducted into the Toy Hall of Fame.
Nice.
So everybody had a Magic 8-Ball.
Yeah,
I brought
everyone
it up,
had
and Mike thought I was talking cocaine, and
Yes.
I said,
I said, you got the money?
Mike's like, I love Magic 8-Balls. I'm like,
I don't
I
run.
don't know, we're talking about the same thing anymore.
That's
Mike.
going into the
toy,
Party
the
Hall
toy.
of Fame.
Party Hall
The
of Fame.
Party Hall of Fame is the other
Yeah.
ball.
I don't carry credit.
Right, Magic 8-Ball was my street name. So, yeah.
Alligator,
No, so-
Gator don't play.
Well, I like I said, I've mentioned this again. Since we're moving and packing up stuff, I have an upstairs office at the house that I'm packing up a bunch of stuff, and I have a big old shelf with a bunch of toys and Star Wars toys and Simpsons toys and
We'll be right over.
comic books and so I was up there packing up. Next thing you know, I'm up there playing for 30 minutes of
oh
just
my God.
toys. I was like, Roman.
He's all,
yeah,
beep, beep,
that's what it was.
Yeah.
I was like in remember Spaceballs. Kiss me, no, how dare you?
No, I did not see you playing with your dolls again, sir.
Right. That's what you're not freaking yeah, I was like, oh man. So yeah, just but you never grow out of that stuff. You never grow out of that stuff. So
Are these the vintage ones like from your childhood? Or
yeah,
something?
yeah.
Imagine if you kept them in the packages.
Yeah.
Dude, you could retire.
I know,
off
but
those
like
things.
at that time, you
But
didn't
you never
know
would have
them.
thought about
You had
that,
no
right?
idea.
Yeah.
Like you're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna, so, and you got to play with them and experience them. And I wish though I had some still that my cousins destroyed a bunch of stuff I had. I had some toys stored at my grandmother's house in a toy box, and my cousins found it and I had a Death Star, big Death Star. They destroyed that. I had a G.I. Joe Foot Locker with G.I. Joe with all the accessories. They destroyed that. Damn. I'm just like, I punched one of my cousins in the face. I knocked his tooth out.
It's funny you say that
Just
because
like
I remember
G.I. Joe
as a
had a
kid,
kung fu grip.
and I think we're all the same age, but every time I had toys and my family would come over, my mom and dad would always say, hide your toys.
Right.
Hide them because they would break
know
it
how
or
they
they'd be
are.
jealous
We
or
know
something
how
like
they
that, or
are.
steal them.
Yeah.
And they would, no, they're not going to do that,
No,
Mom.
because
someone stole my
we
Optimus
shared.
Prime.
What?
Yeah, one of my cousins stole my Optimus Prime, and we found it in their trunk.
Nice.
Seriously, man.
Y'all are popping trunks.
Yeah,
checking
like,
stuff,
where's it at? Because my dad
The
just got
trailer
it.
toys.
Yeah.
There's a leg.
We are on
But I had to
Facebook
hide my
Live.
toys.
Do you have
When I
any?
was a kid,
Did you have
yeah.
any toys you play with, Angelito?
Long pregnant
Wow.
pause.
Okay, so, all right, I guess we'll move
Barbie?
on. So these donuts.
Barbie with G.I. Joe on Liberty Weekends.
Did you not have a good childhood? Or were you...
I did. I had a very good childhood.
Didn't seem like
No, she got quiet because she's like, my toys today are much cooler.
Hey,
200 cc's. Run, 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 run.
still remote controlled. So, yeah.
My problem, like, I was the youngest in my family, right? I lived with my mom longer than I care to admit. And so, like, I lived upstairs, and, like, my parents' master bedroom and everything was downstairs. My sisters, when they had kids, they would just come over, and their way of visiting with my mom was they would just send the kids upstairs, and they'd be in my room. I'm grown, and I'm just like, what do you do? And then even if I wasn't home, I would come home, and there's all these kids playing in my room. And I'm like,
man.
why you send them to my room? They're your kids.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm not your babysitter or my stuff's not, yeah.
And then I kept telling, I was like, do not send your children into my room. Do not. And I put a little lock latch at the top. They would get older, and they push that thing, and then they would open it, whatever.
Man.
And then, like I told you, I kind of became a gun guy. And then one day, I was like, I caught my nephew in there, and I was like, I have told y'all for years, keep your kids
See?
out of my room. And I opened the closet. I go, this is what's in my room.
Uzi.
I was
Mac
like, no,
10.
it was just a handgun. But I was just like,
You're showing the handgun.
I was like,
they see a
guys,
body hanging
I
in
go,
the back swinging, like,
now do you care to keep your
M60.
kids out of my room and keep your
Exactly,
kids
yeah.
out of my stuff? Oh yeah,
Exactly.
you can't go in Uncle Sam's room. Oh, now you can. I'm gonna buy 18,000 more guns.
Right, you got grenades laying around on the ground. Like, yeah,
Hey,
come on.
so super fan
I just taped them to
Elizabeth,
my Xbox.
yes, love Elizabeth.
Liz, Lisa,
Everyone
Eliza, what do you
all
want
her
to call her?
aliases.
She wants to know if you have any
Yes.
blow up dolls, Roman.
Oh.
Well, that's a hard question to answer.
Purple Rain,
They
by
don't.
the
They
way.
don't take
Purple Rain.
They have to. If their blow up dolls take air, these are full silicone all the way through.
So you spent some money on that, yeah.
We talked
Yeah.
about that before. Sex robots, right?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a thing now. It's a thing now. Speaking
They
of
opened like a
speaking of
sex
toys
robot brothel
and
in
remote
Houston,
control.
I
Yeah,
think.
there's going to be like a
Well, I think that got shut down.
sex robot. Yeah, they found him like, oh, they're too close to a school. I don't know. What was it? Anyways,
Yeah.
but it'll happen though. Someone's going to make it happen.
Beady, beady, beady.
That's
I
it.
love you,
What
Roman.
is Johnny Reb Cannon? What is that?
Age of technology.
Johnny
Name
Reb
or-
Cannon. It's from Gene Stray. Gene's old like
Oh.
us.
What's up, Gene?
What's
up? Yeah.
So,
No, he wants to know about. He has a Johnny Reb Cannon. Is what he's trying to tell you.
oh, does he really?
Johnny Reb Cannon.
Oh,
I have no
okay,
idea.
man.
what
Is
that
it all
It's,
metal?
G.I.
Is
Joe
that
or
a
something?
gun?
It was a
Oh.
toy.
A toy.
So, I still get to it. Like 2 Christmases ago, I got a Millennium Falcon drone.
Oh,
Wow.
Dude, it's huge.
What?
It is incredible, bro. It lights up. It does the sound.
Where is
Really?
it? Where is it?
Where is it?
Broken.
It's in storage. You don't know where
Nice.
that's at. I would thought that too. I thought, you know what? I gotta put this stuff away because people are gonna be walking through my house. I don't need nobody walking out with my toys. That was my
Yeah.
main concern.
Nice.
Right? Yeah. I'll let jewelry out.
We've got
whatever. Don't
thousands
get
of
my toys.
dollars laying around. Hey, put my toys up.
No, I'm serious. Yeah, don't steal my Millennium Falcon. So,
Dude,
but
but
oh
you-
man, it's awesome though, dude.
Yeah. I need to see that now.
Yeah, dude.
But it's funny how we still collect
come
toys
over.
because I still buy those sideshow figurines. You've seen those? They're like $600 and they look like small replicas of like
Yeah.
Iron Man or Batman.
Yeah.
I love those. So
Those
I
things
buy
are
like
expensive.
one a year.
I was looking through a catalog
Yeah.
the other day of some of those. I was like, yeah, it was like $600
Yeah.
for one of these things. I was like, I could probably go buy like real art.
Are you looking for any additional children?
See,
No,
y'all buy
not at
like
all.
these big
$600
$600 toys. Like, I bought Pez dispensers.
Those are cool too, though. I have some.
Yes, I
have
bought
a Darth
Pez
Vader and a
dispensers.
Stormtrooper Pez dispenser.
Yeah,
Nice.
But they're not $600.
But when you see them, they look nice. They look really good.
And funny,
it's
all that,
They
all
look.
that.
They look even nicer at the store.
Yeah.
They're,
I have a Kiss one. I have all 4 members of Kiss.
Wow.
It's Pez
See,
See,
I
he's
love
a big.
Kiss. Yeah,
Roman's
I
a
love
big
Kiss.
kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I'm a big
Because they're
Kiss.
fun.
Yeah.
They're fun, man. Like, I don't
got-
think they're the greatest band
I
in the world, but
collect-
they're just fun.
I got to interview Paul Stanley one time. I've shared this story before.
Oh, wow.
So I got to interview Paul Stanley.
Oh, hold
and
on, it gets better.
I've never gotten nervous meeting like a celebrity, but when I was getting close to the AT&T Center where I was supposed to go meet with him, I started feeling a little like, oh man, okay, Roman, just don't do anything stupid, right? And so I took my wife with me because I was having to do this myself, And I was told, just gonna hit. You're just gonna play on the camera. That's all you got to do. Okay, all right. So we go up there, set up. I go up to him. I said, pleasure to meet you. Did the whole interview. My wife told me, can I meet him afterwards? I go, yeah, I'll introduce you to him. So we're done. I bring my wife over, and I said, this is my wife, and she says, Mr. Simmons, I'm so excited to meet you.
Oh,
dude, I was like, this was going so good. So good.
And I tried to warn you earlier, but Ralph is listening right now.
Yeah, no, she knows. I'll share the story. I ain't hiding it. She's going to have to live with it the rest of her life. I'm like, I guess we're not going to the after party. But he was so cool about it. He goes, nice to meet you. Like, he just was super cool about it.
That's
and then she insisted that she did not. She says, no. I said, Mr. Stanley. And like, she was trying to do these weird inflections. I said, it's on video. I played back the video, and she's still like, now.
If I ever meet him, I'm doing it. I'm doing
Mr.
it.
Simmons.
So,
Mr. Simmons.
and if I ever meet Gene Simmons, I'm gonna Mr. Stanley. Oh God. That,
dude, it was
she
horrifying.
did it as a mistake. I'm a comic. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hold my phone right down here just to get the reaction and just be like, all right, come on.
TMZ was like,
What's up,
and
Mr.
he was
Simmons?
killed today.
Yeah.
I know. I felt bad the other day on air. I called one of the local media people the wrong name, and I know him. He's a friend of mine, but I don't know what I was thinking.
It happens.
And I called him the wrong name.
Cleto.
And
It
then
happens,
I
buddy.
said it could have been. I said, look, dude, I get called Cleto all the time, everywhere, all day, every day. The other day, someone told Cleto, they go, I don't know why I always get you and Roman confused. She says, because here's the thing. She goes, y'all don't even look alike.
Yikes.
But it's almost worse. Like, okay, well, what does that mean? Like, we're just
So-
Mexicans.
So you're not racist?
Yeah.
Mexicans on TV. I don't know, but it was like, right. So are you racist? Right. Hey,
That's too funny.
totally. So Star Wars
And
movies,
she said,
et cetera, et
I
cetera.
said Mr. Stanley. That's
See,
Ralph.
she's still in lies and deception. So, anyways, like I said, we got Rudy here too. We're
Oh, yeah,
about,
Rudy's here.
movie
Hey,
reviews.
hi.
We were just having fun with him. Rudy, you look like you lost weight, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, I have been eating better.
Go through a breakup.
He's got a girlfriend?
No, I got a girlfriend.
Because you usually gain weight. I figured you had. I know you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Usually people gain weight.
Get comfortable. No, I've just been eating better. That's
Look at
all.
you
Just
being all
less
awesome.
fast food.
Well,
and,
his
you'd be surprised how much you can-
girlfriend, she's pretty good looking, so he needs
I
to
gotta keep up.
step up
I
his
get
game.
it. I get it. My cousin
Yeah,
lost
she's
his wife
beautiful.
when he got fat. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised how much money you spend on fast food during the week. So I'm like, yeah, that's too much. So let me
True.
cut back a little bit. So I just cook at home and just been taking care of myself.
That's great. I can see it, dude. I see it on your
Thanks.
face.
Thank you, man.
good.
Appreciate it.
So, anyway, so we were talking Bohemian Rhapsody the other day. That's the big movie, and you had the chance to go and check it out, and et cetera,
In IMAX.
et cetera,
Yeah.
in IMAX.
You have to see it in IMAX. You have
Okay,
to.
for real?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Best speakers, biggest screen, especially the ending of the film. You have to.
Liquor?
All right.
Liquor? Do we need liquor to help?
What?
It would
Is that what?
enhance the experience, so go ahead. I would go with
Mike
liquor.
just wants a reason. So, okay, so tell us kind of your thoughts without killing it for me, because I'm going to see. I mean, we kind of know the story of kind of Queen and
Right.
the careers. It's not like it's a fictional movie.
No,
I'm
no,
sure,
no.
I'm
It's
sure
a-
some liberties were taken, though, sometimes.
There were some truths that were kind of shuffled just to kind of make the ending and story more impactful.
What,
Okay.
they
And I
make
know-
it straight?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, total twist. I don't want to
He
spoil
got
anything.
married.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
The name of the band is King. Right? Just-
But really, the standout in the entire film is Rami Malek. The guy, he totally became Freddie Mercury, and he is the best thing about the film. And it's really, it gives you goosebumps to see somebody really at the best at their craft, doing what they do, to become a totally different person. He's not pretending. He's not trying to impersonate them. He became Freddie Mercury. His mannerisms on stage, the way he spoke, his flamboyancy, everything about him was just to the T. So he's the best part of the film. I gave the film a 95 out of 100. And it really just chronicles the beginnings of Queen when they first met and how they got together and how some of their best hits came along. And also some of the personal life of Freddie Mercury, his sexuality, and the conflict that he had.
What sexuality?
Oh, he's not straight.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Spoiler.
A lot of people say he
Spoiler,
was
he's gay.
bisexual, but he was gay. He was gay, but
Right.
he was also in love with Mary Austin as well.
Yeah.
And that was the
Which
love
is
of
a
his
real
life.
interesting dynamic, and like when you hear about that, about how much he loved her, wrote
Yeah.
songs about her. She was
The
basically
love
his,
of my life was
yeah,
written
yeah.
after
She
her.
was his soulmate, but yet he
He was gay.
he was gay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And he was cremated, and his ashes, like, no one knows where they were spread, but only her.
Really?
Yeah, no
I
one
didn't
knows
know
where
that.
She has
final
him at the
resting place is
house.
at.
Well,
Yeah.
like, dude, like I've heard guys before be like, yeah, man, I'm straight, but like if I was to ever go gay, it'd be just this one dude. He was probably the exact opposite. Like, look, I'm gay, but if I was ever gonna go straight, it's just her and
Just
only
her.
her. But since I can't have her, no women, none.
Zero. Yeah, that's funny. But enough about Mike.
That's right.
So the film's amazing. I love it, and I highly recommend everybody, especially if you're a Queen fan, go see it in the theaters. Do not wait till you see it at home, because the speakers, the whole experience, especially at the end, really it's made for the big screen, so you have to go check it out.
Nice.
Now, I've read a lot of reviews after I posted mine. A lot of people have been talking about how it's a paint-by-numbers biography. It really wasn't that special, and really Queen fans are the ones that seem to enjoy it. I can understand that.
Yeah.
I really can. If I were to rank it with all the other, films like Ray, Walk the Line, Straight Outta Compton, it would be maybe 4th out of those films.
Really?
It's great. But
So what's 1, 2, and 3?
Oh, Walk the Line, definitely. Straight Outta Compton, and then Ray.
Okay.
And then Bohemian Rhapsody.
I have
Really,
that a little
Walk the
bit
Line.
different.
I love Walk the Line.
I have
That's
that a
one of
little
my
bit
favorites.
different. I have Ray would be my number 1. Straight Outta Compton would be number 2, and then Walk the Line would be number 3.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody, so I can't obviously voice an opinion on that one.
Yeah.
But how good was Straight Outta Compton?
It was great. It was great.
I have been waiting for that movie forever, and it was.
You know,
one
I
of
haven't
those-
seen it.
Really?
And it
Dude,
was on the other day.
it's
And
good.
Yeah. You have to check
My
it
I
out.
wife-
started to watch a little bit of it, and then I got busy.
My wife is so straight-laced, but she watched it, and she was doing N everywhere she went. I was like, hey,
She's
throwing
throwing,
the
she's throwing
movie.
the N-word out at HEB.
Oh, hey.
they went so in depth, and it was about more than just gangster rap, and it was everything
Yeah.
that went.
It was their
by-
dynamic. It was an awesome
Yeah.
movie.
And I love the
You
relationship between Eazy-E, Ice Cube, and Dr. Dre at the end. You know, we know from the public persona what they went through, but that ending
Well,
was pretty cool.
hang on. Now you talk about when they were taking liberties, and I'll go ahead and say this even on air. I don't care because I know it's true. So they were on Eazy-E's record label. Eazy-E's widow owned the rights to all that music. If they told the true story, because in the movie, Eazy-E didn't know that they were getting screwed over by Jerry Heller either.
Right.
The true story is Eazy and Jerry were taking money from the rest of them.
Oh, really?
But if they would have told the truth about that and said that Eazy-E was in on it,
Yeah.
Tamika Wright said you can't use any of the music.
Oh, so there's
Whoa.
a, there's
So
a
they-
compromise.
So they
Yeah.
rewrote it and made Eazy look a little bit more like a saint.
Interesting.
Ah.
And also, you know, it's not. It's like let's not disrespect the dead kind of
Sure,
thing.
right,
You know what
exactly.
I mean? But
He can't defend himself.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But yeah, so
Yeah,
when you
funny.
say they took some liberties,
Yeah.
they took some liberties because
Mhm.
you couldn't use the music. And then the story with Bohemian Rhapsody, I don't know if you heard this at all. Like, did you know Sacha Baron Cohen was supposed to be Freddie Mercury?
Yeah.
I remember hearing that early on.
Do you know why he walked out of the film?
I believe he wanted to focus on some of the darker moments of Freddie Mercury and
No. The rest of the band, Queen owned their own music,
Right.
and they wanted the movie to be more about all of the band and not just be a movie about
Just
Freddie
Freddie.
Mercury.
Mhm.
So the Freddie was supposed to die at some point early in the movie, and then it was going to be what life was like after Freddie.
No one wants
and
to see that.
Sasha was like, "I'm
That's
not
stupid.
doing
And what's
that."
funny is that's what the film ended up being, and that's one of my critiques I posted on my review is that I wish they focused more on Brian May and everybody else because the film heavily centers on Freddie Mercury, especially toward the end of the second act. This is not a spoiler, but Freddie decides to go do a solo album,
Sure.
and the band just disappears for like 30 minutes of the film, so it just focuses
Oh, really? Wow.
on Freddie,
That's a big chunk.
his vices and what he was doing
And look-
and recording.
Okay.
And Brian May's brilliant. The guy's an astrophysicist. He worked on the
is.
Voyager program.
He
I would have loved
is.
to have seen a little bit of that.
Yeah,
I,
that's
I,
true.
I agree with you. He is brilliant. But the thing is, this is Hollywood. Hollywood wants to sell tickets.
Yeah.
You know who sells tickets?
The front man.
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. No, that's true.
The front
That's
man.
exactly
Ringo
Yeah.
Starr sells tickets.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: that one day there's going to be a U2 movie. I'm a big U2 fan, and when
Yeah.
that movie comes out, if that movie's
More
heavily set
documentary style,
on
maybe.
Bono, I'm gonna be upset because there's the Edge, Larry Mudden, and Adam Clayton. I want the story. The four members make the group, just like Queen.
Adam, who?
Yeah, the
Clayton.
only guy I've ever seen really do that is like on Netflix. There's a Keith Richards documentary. Like
I'll never see
he's
that.
like
Really?
he's like the only guy I've ever seen where it's like, oh, Mick doesn't show up in this whole thing,
Just him.
But-
and we don't care. 'Cause Keith is cool, man.
That Keith
No, it's
bio, though, is probably about 20 years too early.
Because he's still alive?
He's still alive. He
Yeah.
won't die for another 40 years.
Oh no, that Keith,
40
that
years,
Keith, that
all
Keith
those
bio was made
preservatives.
like 2 or 3 years ago. This is like old man Keith
That's what I'm
Richards.
saying, though.
Yeah.
He's got about 40 years to
He's
go.
had phases, though. He's
Yeah.
in his old guy phase right
Just
now.
when you look at all the people
He's
who
got
he's
dust coming out of
outlived,
his-
like he's outliving Beatles. You know
I'll
what I
tell you
mean?
what. Right. Yeah, he's never going to die. He's the guy you expected to die a long time ago.
You're
And
right.
he just never, you know.
He's
so
still
funny-
around for some
it's
reason.
so funny, like, because you know the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Johnny Depp straight up said that he
Based
goes-
it on
he
him,
was
right?
like, Jack Sparrow. I based it on Keith Richards, and then on the third one, they had a part where Jack Sparrow met his dad,
And it was
Keith
Keith
Richards.
Richards.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's so
That is
amazing.
so awesome. That is so awesome. To be able to say that, and the next thing you know, it's written into the movie.
Right.
And then they just basically go up to Keith and go, dude, just be yourself. Just read,
Right.
just read the piece of paper.
I don't know how to
Ask
act,
Keith.
but you don't need to act. Just be yourself. That is so funny. You know what? I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, you know, if I was to have an autobiography, like what would be like the title? You know, like of your life.
Oh,
like what would be a
man.
title? Let's mull that over. And let's think what would be a good title. So, but before we do that, Mike mentioned Mrs. Garcia was watching us on Facebook Live, so I got to be careful with the things I'm saying.
Okay.
So
Is
what
it
I will
Ms.
say,
Garcia?
what I will say is, it's wonderful being married to the incredible Mrs. Garcia, and marriage is what makes the world go round. And so, on that note, let's have a word from our sponsor, Bridal Connection.
Bridal Connection at Stone Oak will help you find your perfect dress for your perfect day. Consistently voted bridal favorite by San Antonio Weddings magazine, Bridal Connection offers amazing high-end designs without high-end pricing. Located on the 1604 Access Road between Highway 281 and Stone Oak, or online at bridalconnectionsa.com. Call 210-967-4696 to set your appointment today. Bridal Connection at Stone Oak, your perfect dress for your perfect day. 967-4696.
Blazing Saddles.
That's my
You're
favorite
right.
comedy of all time.
There's some movies that couldn't be made,
Mhm.
could not be made.
That no studio would touch it.
Right? Isn't that amazing
Would
though?
touch it.
And-
We
and-
should redo it.
No, they
We'll
couldn't.
have
No,
you
not.
do the Cleavon
PC,
Little.
I would never take that part. No. That movie
We'll have you
is-
do the Gene Wilder.
I will destroy
Waco
every
Kid.
camera on set if they try to remake Blazing Saddles.
I know. See, that's what I hate. Some movies where you see, they're going to remake. I'm like, don't do that. Just write something new.
Yeah.
Don't worry about going back on all that.
Mhm.
So, hey, so we're talking about what would we name our autobiography? Sam said his would be Whiskey and White Women because
Those are the two things that are going to kill me.
Nice.
If we're writing this after I'm dead, might as well write about what took me out.
that is so funny. I don't know. What do you think yours would be, Rudy?
I'd really have to think on that. I'd have to be like.
It would just be Rudy, like the movie.
Rudy. Hey, that's a good one. I love that one. Yeah, I don't know. I the
Take it.
tiger searching for Lois. I don't know. Something. I'd really have to spend a day on that. I can't think of nothing.
What do you
that's
think,
clever
Mike?
as
Do you have anything you would?
Hold my beer and watch this bleep.
It's too long.
That would suit
It's too
you.
long.
That would suit
No,
you.
that's the subtitle. It's hold my beer and then in parentheses and watch this.
Okay. Okay.
What about you, Angelita? You think what would autobiography?
I don't know. I'm
But
kind of
you-
lost today.
Yeah.
That's a perfect
No, that's a
title.
great. That's a great
That's
title.
perfect
good one.
That's a
title.
perfect
I'm
title.
kinda lost
I don't know. I'm
today.
kind of lost today.
Yeah.
I like
Okay,
it. I like to see
okay.
without even realizing it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
You were on it. I don't know what mine would be. Mine would be like, just.
Papi
Okay.
Chulo.
I did it my way. I don't know, something. So
Take it.
Yeah.
donuts and coffee. Again, two things that'll kill me.
I'm sorry, did that step button? Were you done talking about Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah, I think we're done. I mean, I
you
covered
guys did
everything.
95,
So
100,
bottom
100.
line, 95 out of 100.
Yes, sir.
But is
Go
it
see
true
it.
that Freddie was bullied for his buck teeth?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
Gene
So I
Stray
saw
has
that
says.
documentary,
Yeah.
and that was part of his.
Thank
what
you,
gave him his
Gene.
tone.
Yeah.
Which is
Really?
like that just to all the kids out there.
Yeah.
The things you're being mocked for could one day be
So
the thing
don't get
that
braces.
Well, like, what's her face? Yentl.
We don't have a dental sponsor.
What's her face?
Gentle.
Who played Yentl?
Barbara Streisand.
Barbara
Her
Streisand.
nose.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
saying
okay,
if she
who
did
you
not
talking about?
have the size of her nose, her voice would not sound like that.
Yeah. No,
Is
that's
that what they say?
That's
Well,
right.
that's
That's what they
nice.
say.
All right.
Right.
If I had that nose, I'd make up that excuse too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor said.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. Michael
Mama
Jackson
said-
cut that nose in half.
Yeah. It got better.
It killed it.
Michael Jackson
he still,
cut it in-
he still sounded exactly the same.
That's it.
Well, he's more a little more
He
Yep.
changed a lot.
instead of
Yeah.
A B C.
And, dude, that is so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, again, when I was a kid,
Mhm.
I was always told, "Don't talk so much." Roman, pay attention.
Mhm.
Blah blah blah.
So what happened?
You're gonna be a loser.
And
That's it.
Like, wow.
And?
Yeah.
That's sort of
No,
perfect.
but then again, I want to become like a comedian and someone whose job is to be a spokesperson and someone who's doing like it's your thing. So that they tell you to stop. No, just because it didn't fit in there with their thing at the time.
Right.
So
When I was a kid, I was told being a class clown doesn't pay.
see,
And guess what?
I'm
Look
saying.
what happened.
My
Yeah.
car and my apartment in Hollywood disagree.
See,
Bravo.
Hey,
Bravo.
right there.
Bravo.
That's exactly right. And because people would try to, again, like on the Freddie Mercury thing, he was mocked, ridiculed for something that wanted to be in the thing that made him so unique where nobody has his sound, man. Nobody has his sound. And so, yeah.
He's regarded one of the greatest singers, if not the greatest singer of all time.
Well, I mean, not even singer, just a frontman, period.
That's
as far as the stage presence and everything. When it comes to the frontman, I've always said that the holy trinity of the guys you have to watch and just you have to see live is Mick, Steven Tyler, and Freddie Mercury. And Freddie Mercury, of course, is gone. Steven Tyler and Mick, I don't know how they're still alive, but they are.
Yeah.
But
What about the women?
Well,
Cher.
I'm saying the frontman.
Frontman of the band.
Now, okay,
What
let's see.
about
But
women?
I'm sorry.
What about women?
Cher solo act.
This next portion of the show has been brought to you by
Thank you.
Angelita.
Feminists for America.
but
So-
Cher's solo act, like, because I mean, solo act, like, of course, then you would have to throw in the Michael Jackson, the Prince, the James Brown.
Yeah.
Cher's solo act.
You're talking like front man
as far as front
of a
front
band.
woman of a band,
Dancing.
Joan
What's
Jett.
her name?
Joan
Joan
Jett.
Jett. I saw
Joan
her
Jett,
recently.
Killer.
Killed it.
Who, by the way,
Killed
is still
it.
gorgeous at her age. Like
I saw something the
almost
other
looks
day with
better.
her. Yeah, it looks better. if
Almost
anything.
look better.
Right.
She's gotten
Maybe
older.
toned down on the eyeliner, and it made her look better.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Who plays for Evanescence or used to?
Oh,
Amy Lee.
Amy. I like her.
She had a beautiful voice, but as far as live, she just kind of stood there as a statue. Didn't really do anything
Weird.
for you live.
Being weird.
No, well,
Stevie
I mean,
Nicks?
she was a singer. And Stevie Nicks did too, but like they were singers. I'm talking
Yeah.
about when you go to that live show, there's a
Charisma.
performance, and
Yeah.
they pull you in with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Heart.
There,
Heart is
there,
very
there you
good.
go.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're
Heart.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
But like
band.
Stevie
Cat
Nicks and
Benatar?
that girl Amy, they were
Yeah.
singers. They're like Adele. They just stood there and just
Madonna?
boom, hit the voice.
Madonna, of course.
priceless.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So Mike.
Ageless as well.
Yes,
Mike.
thank you.
Tina might be the best.
Tina.
Oh, yeah.
Tina might be the
There you
best.
go.
Tina
Turner.
That might be
Tina
the number one
Turner.
of all time.
And she
Yeah.
just got a
She's
new
number
kidney,
one.
right? Seriously.
Out
So
of all
she's,
the things,
she's-
Mike's like,
hey,
she's got new kidney.
she's
right?
got new parts, bud.
Right.
She got another 40 years on her.
Yeah.
You know what? At
She
biopics,
lives in London.
what's
She,
love
like,
got to do with
will
it?
come
That's
back
got to be
here.
top 5 too. Because Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh yeah.
and
That's a
for-
good
That's
one.
a great one.
Backhand that.
Yeah, he was
yeah.
great in that.
Yeah. No, that was a really good one. What's love got to do with it?
And Angela, what's her
Bassett.
name?
Bassett.
Yeah, she's amazing in that
Oh
film
God,
too.
she's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Period. In
Yeah.
everything she does.
What is she
She's
doing
awesome.
now? I don't see her.
She's on some new cop show called 911.
Yes,
I think.
actually, she's pretty good in
she's
it.
on that.
Really?
Yeah.
There was the season
Gorgeous
of
still.
American Horror Story, the season where the Coven of Witches. She played Marie Laveau, the Voodoo Queen, and she was absolutely astounding in it because she's good at everything.
Yeah.
she's
But-
incredible.
Now,
Yes.
you know who we've had on this show is Pepe Serna,
Yeah.
who was in the movie Car Wash.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
With Pryor and Carlin?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And not only did he work with Pryor and Carlin, he worked with Steve Martin in The Jerk.
Yeah.
He was
I
one of
love
the
The
vatos in the
Oh,
Low
that's one of my
Rider.
favorite movies ever.
That's right. Oh man, yeah, The Jerk is awesome. You know,
Love
and Steve Martin, he's actors and stuff. He's so good in everything too. I was watching the other day, Father of the Bride,
Mhm.
and
He never ages.
He
looks the
right,
same.
well, he was
Because
born
he looks
old.
old.
Yeah, when
born
you
like
go
60.
gray at 19
Right,
years
yeah,
old.
yeah, but yeah, you see all those movies. He does dramatic stuff
Yeah.
and comedic stuff and plays the banjo and it's like there's just these people, man, that just have all
he's
these
genius level
skills.
IQ
What's-
too.
What's
Yeah.
that Christmas movie, Roasted Nuts or something nuts?
I'm sorry, this is a family show.
I don't know.
Is it-
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
No, it's something
Donuts.
nuts.
It's
It takes
called
place
Donuts.
in
Donuts.
a
In a donut?
multi-story building on the beach in LA in something nuts. I
Did
can't
you
remember.
dream this movie?
No, I saw it for
Oh,
the first
Mixed Nuts.
Mixed Nuts.
Mixed
Yeah,
Nuts.
I
I
didn't
saw
see
it
that
for the
one.
I've never
first
heard of it.
time last
yes,
year.
I do
You
remember.
are
I didn't
missing
see it.
out
I didn't
on
see it. I do
a
remember
great
it,
this.
though.
We're missing
20
out.
years?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's old.
I was
do
remember
remember it, though.
doing, no, maybe it was 2 years ago. I was doing all these Christmas movies on my blog, just review of different Christmas movies. I
Good
watched
job,
it,
Rudy.
and it was phenomenal. I was surprised. So that's
Mixed
my
Nuts.
Rudy. You check out Mixed Nuts.
Mixed Nuts.
We'll put that on my list.
Hey, Mike, maybe you and I
Rudy.
can sit around and watch
Yes, sir.
Christmas movies.
I don't know. Did you already do
Everybody's
this
done
on the air or whatever? Did you see the new Halloween?
Yes.
Oh, I saw it the other day.
Did we talk about it?
We haven't talked about it. I did a review, but we haven't talked about it here. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
We got
I loved it.
It was so
Oh,
good.
there was a
Yeah.
movie.
And I
What?
swear to God, I swear to God, end it. Just
End it.
let that be
At that.
it.
Yeah.
Leave
Let
it at
that be
that.
it. End it.
It
They're
made
not
too
going
much
to.
money. That's the problem. They
That's-
made too much money. They're going to make it.
That's
remake
no
it.
problem. It's my favorite horror franchise.
Mine
And-
too.
Yes.
Jesus.
Halloween
Hey,
1.
hey, hey.
Halloween 1 is the
make
greatest horror movie
connections.
of all time.
Yes, I agree with
Friday
that.
the 13th,
Connections.
that entire series is a ripoff of Halloween 1. Because Friday the 13th, the first one was Jason's mom running around
Yeah.
killing the campers. Then Michael Myers made so much money in coveralls and a mask. Friday the 13th Part 2. Now the son's running around in coveralls
Killing
and a
everybody.
mask.
Yeah, killing everybody. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Right.
It was not Jason.
Nope.
Jason is a ripoff of Michael Myers. Halloween 1 is the best. Halloween 2, Michael Myers
Which
came
one?
back.
The Rob Zombie one or
No. The original one.
Okay.
Halloween 2, Michael Myers came back. Then that was supposed to be the end of Michael Myers.
Mhm.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, was this weird corporate blah, blah, blah with the druids or whatever. And it tanked so bad.
They brought it back.
The Halloween 4 was the return of Michael Myers. Please give us money. Please give us money.
We got to recover from the last one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I saw this funny meme the other day. It had like Michael Myers, Chucky, and it was like pick every woman wants a man like this, and like Michael Myers was like he won't ever give up on you and stuff like that. It was so funny, like just seeing these.
So basically, he's Rick Astley, is what you're saying.
Nice.
Yeah, right. No, but it was really good. That Halloween.
I
was
love
really
it.
good.
So
I
we
was worried it was gonna be cheesy, but it was really good.
We have a word from Rebecca Cranston down under.
Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca.
It's
She's in
Friday in
Australia.
Australia.
Friday in Australia. Speaking of Friday the 13th.
Very cool.
8:20 a.m.
It was not the 13th. Well, look at you. You were just on it. You're back. You're back.
I'm back.
All right. Good.
And what I love about Halloween, if we can go back to that, is that the directors, they knew how to use Michael Myers the shape because he's like the embodiment of evil. And, like for Jason, you're only fearful of the characters when they're at Crystal Lake, or Freddy when they go to sleep. When Michael is there, you're constantly on edge because he's always there day or night. And this film, anybody can be a victim.
Right.
And they used him perfectly. His presence was felt the entire time as soon as he
So
got out.
basically, you're saying he's Ryan Seacrest. Because he's always
Exactly
there.
my
Everywhere.
point.
He's
Yes.
the Ryan Seacrest of horror.
And the death toll in this one was higher than any Halloween,
Yeah.
except for I think either 4 or 5. It wasn't because the one in H2O was like 3.
Yeah.
It was
See,
bad.
that was my one comment after I saw it. I said, man, Michael be killing people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Killing.
He killed
Straight out
He
the
killed
gate.
a lot of people.
Straight out the
Yeah.
gate was killing people. I was like,
But
oh my
Jamie
god.
Lee Curtis was so good at
She was
it.
amazing,
and like if you haven't seen it, because you're a movie guy, and so am I.
And your new best friend.
Yeah, best friends. Yeah.
The throwback scene
Yes! There's a few of them. Which one?
where she
I
goes
like how
over,
they're so excited
where
with
she
each
goes
other.
over the balcony.
And he's like, yes!
Oh,
Yes!
God.
Yeah.
Dude, when she went over the balcony, and you saw her laying down there,
Yeah.
I'm in the theater
Oh,
going.
everybody cheers.
I was like, what would be so cool is if he looked away right now, and she looked, and then the girl made a noise. He looked away, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it. He looked down. She went there, loud as hell in the theater.
Went
Yes!
nuts. Yes, everybody
Yeah.
went nuts.
Yes, I was like,
yeah.
I love this. I love
yeah,
this.
yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, there's all these moments, and Lori
Because
becomes
he was-
Michael at
she
the
was-
end.
yeah, she was
they
the hunter.
switched it. Yes.
She was the hunter, and
Yeah.
so when he looked down and she was gone, I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
awesome.
Yeah, you saw that was coming now.
Yes.
Like, watch out.
Oh,
I
I
had
loved
this,
it.
I had this young couple. They caught me when I was walking out. I was like, man, it was amazing. And this couple came up to me. They're like, hey, so that part where like you and like the other people were yelling, what was that? And I looked over and I was like, oh, you weren't even born.
You
don't know. You don't know any better.
idea.
Listen here, youngins.
Yeah.
Gather round.
I didn't even tell them either. I go,
Let me pull up some
I
YouTube
go,
videos.
I go, you can go home. It's on demand right now. You can watch Halloween 1. And
I like
when-
Aaron stretching them.
I go, when you get to the scene, you'll know.
Yep.
And I was like,
When
I'm
you
not
get
gonna,
to
I'm
1
not gonna
hour,
tell you.
2 minutes, and 42 seconds.
I'm not gonna tell you. When you get there,
Yeah.
you'll know.
Yep.
That's so funny. Well, that like I said, I thought it was really good. Like I said, I was worried it was gonna be cheesy, and it came out great. I took my kids. We were all in the front rows, kind of checking it out. So we have a friend who went with us. He's kind of new to this country.
Okay.
So a lot of stuff went. He didn't get. Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I have one word for you: caravan.
Nice.
Never meant to cause you any sorrow.
And for everybody at home, that's called a callback.
Hey Sam, so let's tell everybody how they can kind of follow you online. I like how your AKA is Silly D Williams.
Silly D.
That's
Williams.
so
Yes.
awesome.
Been
That's
that way
so-
since high school.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Colt.
your
45.
Instagram is Mischief and Milkshakes. So
Yes.
be sure to go and follow Sam on Instagram and on
Two
Twitter.
things I'm very, very, very fond of.
Yeah, and another two things that might kill you.
Yeah.
And then Twitter at Sam Demaris, Demaris.
That is correct.
So
And
go follow him.
His sweet, sweet ass.
And
Yes.
wow, Mike.
Hey,
Is that
it's
just
on
an
his
obs-
Instagram.
Is that just an
It's on his
observation? Oh,
Instagram.
okay, I just thought that was again
Also, I
with
want to
your.
let you guys know something real quick. I do a podcast with two other comics
Okay.
out of Houston, Texas, called the Whiskey Brothers Podcast. If you have an Android phone, it's on iTunes. There's an app on the Android market, I think, still. But you can go to praisewhiskey.com and you can listen to all of that. Like I do it when I come back to Houston. We're gonna start having me pipe in from California as well.
Sweet.
And it's basically this show, but completely uncensored and a lot more drunk.
Hey, I think it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
A lot more donuts.
No. We replaced the donuts with whiskey.
With whiskey.
Yeah.
That's the difference in the dynamic.
Yeah, that's what we do. And it's the internet, so there's no FCC breathing down our necks. We can just
that's
do
a good
whatever
point.
we want.
That's the thing with the internet. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so again, what's the website again on that?
PraiseWhiskey.com.
PraiseWhiskey.com. Okay. Awesome. And Rudy, how do people follow you? Rudy's Movie Reviews. I know you're on Instagram and Twitter, but give those handles.
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at Rudy's_movie reviews, and go to my YouTube page. Just type in Rudy's Movie Reviews, and I'll come up. I am at the midpoint of 650 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by February, so please go support me, and go to the YouTube. Thank you.
Go.
Share.
You're best friends. You need to.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And
I'll resubscribe.
unsubscribe and then resubscribe, right? Yeah.
No.
I'll create some.
That whole Jurassic
some new
Kingdom
accounts.
thing, you lost me, man.
He stopped following you. And then also on Twitter, you're at Rudy's_reviews.
Yes, sir.
And I like how you are San Antonio's unofficial movie critic.
That's right. Working my way to
But I love
hopefully
it.
one day to be the official
The
one.
official one.
Yes.
Yes. Between that and your stunning good looks now, and
Just so you
things
know,
are rocking and rolling. For you.
Thank you, sir.
My Facebook under titles, under work employment, unofficial mascot at Jack Daniels Tennessee Whiskey.
I love it. I love
see?
it.
They
Great
can't-
minds
they
think
can't
alike,
take it
man.
down
We're like
because I'm
linked here.
unofficial.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what? We need to come up
Linked
with some
here, man. It's
unofficial. What are we like that?
you need to do brownlarryratliff.com.
Right. Larry Brownliff or something. Larry Sweetleaf.
Whatever
I don't
happened to
know.
Larry Ratliff?
Didn't he die?
I don't know.
I
Sorry,
grew up
Larry,
with
if
Bob
you're listening.
Polinsky. Remember him on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was
Neil
very
Bob.
stoic,
So, yeah.
like a
see?
Johnny Cash figure. I always loved him.
Johnny
That's
Oh, no.
dramatic.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Well, just for my persona as a
Hey,
kid.
his documentaries, Watch Hard. Wait, that's a different show.
Hey, hey,
Hey-o.
It always comes back.
Hey, guys, and two, want to do a little kind of early announcement, but the Tres Leches, myself, Cleto Rodriguez, and Danny Engel are going to do a comedy show on December 28th at the Shriners Hall over here off of 1604. So we'll keep y'all posted on that. But, guys, please go to Duck Donuts. They're over on Hebner. I'm going to post their info because I tell you what, these guys are so great. Ben, who owns Duck Donut, he was the nicest guy.
I'm going to post their info in the restroom in my hotel.
You
Like,
need
it's
to, man.
nice.
They're so good. Yeah,
I'm about to
You're
download
These guys
it.
were great. I had 5 donuts. Case can't tell. So no, like I said, they go in and they basically craft the donut however you want it. And so yeah, they were like, hey,
They're
come by, pick
incredible.
up some donuts.
I like with hemp.
And see what you think. And these are amazing. So anyway, so be sure to check them out. And hope everybody has a great weekend. Mike, follow him on
Momo knows.
Momo Knows.
Happy Kwanzaa, everybody.
Good, happy Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa. I got corn, I got bushels of corn. Remember that SNL bit? Yeah. If you want to sex us, better bring your Lexus. You didn't see? He's like, I got corn, I got bushels of corn.
He's like,
I'm sorry.
I got a bleep in
I'm
the
not
box.
mocking anything. I'm just simply going over an
just
SNL
happy.
bit. Calm down, everybody. It's
Yeah.
comedy. So,
Donut high.
There you
yeah,
go. It's the
it's the
donuts
sugar
are talking.
talking.
Yeah.
It's the sugar talk. So please share our page, share our videos, and tell everybody to go check out the Saturday Night Super Show. That it's just like the unofficial, funniest
Pornhub.
show in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Unofficial. What'd you say?
unofficial Pornhub.
I don't know what that is. So, all right, everybody, have a great weekend. Don't drink and drive. Go be nice to somebody. Election's over, so you can stop acting stupid now. All right. Have a great night.
Bye.
That's fun, guys.
Good time, man.
Dude, yeah, thanks for coming on, man. This is
Can we turn off
This is
Facebook
great.
Live so
Yeah.
we start cussing
see
down?
you Facebook Live. Be sure to go check out Sam this weekend through Sunday at the Improv